Okay, today's Fix It guide is a simple one about how to fix floppy limbs and loose limbs in action figures. Take a look at this guy. Almost impossible to stand him up because his limbs are so floppy. Right, the fix for this. What you'll need is some PTFE tape. This is the tape that plumbers use to wrap around screw joints when they're screwing things together to give a better seal and stop them leaking. You can pick this up anywhere, any sort of hardware shop, and you can see this costs 59p, so it's a bargain price. What you do, take a piece of PTFE tape, which looks like this. It's not sticky, it's just a sort of a rubberized tape. Get your action figure, in this case a very loose Stormtrooper. Bunch up the stuff, the PTFE tape a bit, and just wrap it into the joint. As you can see, let's get going. Wrap it around a few times. I'll do this one quite tight because he is super floppy. So there you go. And you can just use a pair of scissors to trim off the excess, which can be a bit tricky. Let me try that one more time. There you go, that's the tape pricked off, and then use a knife just to sort of push the ends in so that you don't see them. And there you go. Now look, you got one arm that's not going anywhere. It's as stiff as can be. You can now repose him. You might need a little bit of adjustment just to make sure this tape stays in place. But there you go. Right, let's now do the same on the leg. See if we can get that to tighten up. So again, take another piece of PTFE tape and wrap it into the joint. It's a bit more awkward on the legs of these Stormtroopers because it's not quite so easy to get into. Just wrap the tape in. Right, so that's started. Take a longer piece and just keep wrapping it around, squeezing it in between the joint. Keep going there. That should do. That's looking tight. Again, just chop the loose end off at the back there, and using a knife push in the remainder of the PTFE tape. There you go. So you've now got a Stormtrooper with the left hand side I haven't done, so it's still got very floppy legs, and the right hand side nice tight joints. This guy will now easily stand up for display. You can do all the rest of them and your figure will no longer be floppy. Ideal if you're army building. If you're working on figures that aren't white, you may have a little problem that the tape is sort of viewable in the joint, but you can easily colour it with a felt pen before you go wrapping it in. This is, you know, not a perfect fix, but it does a good job, and it will make a figure that's too floppy to display back to being displayable. Thanks for watching.